Hey guys, it's Tujen and here's the day 2 update for my Ice Nova Frostbolts Hierophant, and in this video I found my first 5 divines with this build and did a respec into Shockwave Totem Sanctum runner to farm tons of currency, because in my opinion Sanctum is one of the best ways to farm early currency or just currency in this game if you're familiar with this mechanic. The past 3 leagues I have only ran Sanctum mechanic and farmed several mirrors from there. I will leave a link to my guide to the Sanctum mechanic in the description. So now about how I farmed my first 5 divines on my Ice Nova build. First I was running Alva, following my old strategy, link in the description as well, where I ran any tier map, it can be even tier 1 map, quickly using Frostblink or Wintry Blast to find Alva as soon as possible, check for rooms to upgrade Locus of Corruption or the Riani Institute, and if I found it, I upgrade the temple. If I don't, I move on. So on the Atlas tree, I've taken almost all her passives, and she appears on every map, and there are always 4 Alvas. If you upgraded Locus of Corruption, tier 3 in your temple, you can sell this item for 50 chaos orbs each or so. So it's a very simple farming method, but the build should move quickly across map. Frostblink or Wintry Blast is the best choice here. Next what I did, I bought a few logbooks with Tujen and farmed about 6 of them, and from these logbooks I got around 40 rerolls, which surprisingly gave me 4 divines at once. Literally it was luck, and within a couple of hours I already had more than 5 divines and decided to respec into Shockwave Totem Sanctum, because I really love this mechanic and Sanctum is easy for me because I run a lot of them. I had pre-leveled the Shockwave gems in my weapon slots, and as soon as I got the currency, these 5 divines, I swapped the passive tree and bought the necessary items. Bought my gear now. I have a wand with good crit chance, spell damage, cast speed, and +1 to level of all physical spell skill gems. It works with our Shockwave Totem, and I spent about 15 chaos orbs, so yeah, it's very cheap. My helmet is Head Shiver, a really cheap option since we convert physical to cold, and yeah, it's the best choice here. My rare amulet is just for really a lot of dexterity and strength. Also, +1 to level of all physical skill gems, and it's anointed with charisma for mana reservation efficiency, and this is quite an expensive anoint, around 120 chaos orbs or something, but it's really necessary, it's essential here. My shield has socketed gems with 30% increased reservation efficiency to feed discipline, zealotry and hatred auras. I run 5 auras in this build without automation using steel skin, so it's like my 6 aura, but yeah, 5. Hatred, Zealotry, Discipline, Herald of Purity, and Haste with Guardian's Blessing support. And about Guardian's Blessing support, it requires a minion that takes damage, damage every second. I bought Dark Marionette's corpse for around 15 chaos orbs, and this minion respawns just after death, so it will not disappear. I need to reactivate my haste aura when this minion dies and respawns, so yeah. About body armor, now I'm using Tabula Rasa as my body, as I'm on low budget starting Sanctum, but in future I need to buy some Dallas modification body, but it costs around 10 divines or something with 6 link now. For rings, I have 1 astral projector for after targeting my Shockwave Totem, giving it huge AoE range, and the second ring is Anathema, which increases my curse limit to match my power charges limit. So as a Hierophant I have 5 power charges, allowing me to apply 5 curses. I use Arcanist Brand with Frostbite, Elemental Weakness, Assassin's Mark. I use it on bosses, and also self-cast punishment for extra damage, so I cast it manually. About my glows, I use Rimsor for 100% physical to cold conversion, it's very cheap glows. And my belt is Aaron's Anguish, a strong and cheap belt that gives brutal charges instead of endurance charges, and these charges provide a chance to deal triple damage, so it's an easy damage boost, and yeah, my boots are rare with life, movement speed and resistances, so whatever. Eldritch Implicits are random, not important here, so don't look at them. My flasks are live, diamond for crit, quicksilver, taste of hate for cold damage, and a Dear's Promise for additional chaos damage. I really talk a lot about this build, I will make a separate video with a full guide anyway, so I will not cover the passive tree, playstyle and else, but the building link will be in the description anyway. So after my respec I can farm low level Sanctums, but not level 60 or something, but level 75 or 80. These runs are not really fast because my damage is currently low, and this build, costs around 5 divines, but should be 50 divines minimum in future. So I will improve this build and show you how it feels. I already got a few divines from Sanctum. I mean, in the Necropolis League, I could farm 20 divines an hour in Sanctum easily. And I guess I will do it again, so why not? This was a really long video about my progression, I mean day 2, yeah? And about Sanctum, it can be a little difficult for someone, but don't forget to like this video, subscribe to my channel on Twitch, guys. I really try my best with all these videos, yeah. And I will see you in the comments with your questions, thoughts, plans for the next days. It was rage as always, guys. Thank you so much for watching. Bye!